back on the Mana Symbol channel. I'm going to play a little bit of Sultai Reclamation. Good old Ice-Fang Coatl beatdown, Nexus of Fate, Hall of Storm Giants. So recently I have had a terrible run of luck, including a terrible run with both Teamer and Bant versions of some Wilderness Reclamation decks. I don't really know if this is going to go any better than that, but maybe it will. We do actually have Ice-Fang Coatl in this version, besides the Growth Spirals, Abrupt Decays, Counterspells, Fatal Push. Fatal Push and Abrupt Decay are kind of primed to be okay pieces of removal in the current format, with there being more Tarmogoyfs and other things that are trying to avoid the Unholy Heat Lightning Bolt arms race. That said, Fatal Push and Abrupt Decay can never team up to deal with a Murktide Regent, so we're going to have to be very careful in those matchups. Though we do have things like Shark Typhoon and Cryptic Command to kind of either bounce it or just go over the top of it. Generally speaking, a lot of the time you're going to want to play at flash speed almost all the time. Using Growth Spiral to get a turn 3 Wilderness Reclamation is one of the best things you could do if you can afford it. We don't have a truly impressive glut of 1 mana interaction for Ragavans in particular, but as long as we get through the first couple turns of the game without falling too far behind, this deck has all the tools it should need to make it. And then in the sideboard we've got Force of Vigors. That's nice for things like Titan decks or Hammer Time. And we've got some Brazen Borrowers. A bit of Ashiok Dream Render. I don't see this card too often nowadays, but let's hop into the queue and see what happens with this. I was suggested this by someone on Twitter who made the finals of one of their store championships, I believe, with this deck. So they were admittedly a bit lucky to do so. Maybe we'll get some luck back today. Well, welcome, Vija. It's not really any different to be here early or not. For those who are interested in... I should do a command for it, probably. All right, let's add a command. Oh yeah, Tron Walker. I would do anything for love is absolute banger. Say anything you want about Meatloaf as an artist in general, but this song is just unbelievable. There you go. Okay, that. Okay. They're on Luris. Yeah, I'm inclined to keep this, even though some of the Luris decks are very aggressive, some of them are very, very brutal. The Jeskai Miracles was viable. I saw your recent video last night. I wanted to ask, what was my video last night? I don't remember what order they were all coming out in. Oh, what I mean, If by miracles you mean a deck that plays some number of copies of Terminus, you could probably do that. If by miracles you mean something that plays Counterbalance, almost definitely not. I don't. Yeah, I mean, you gotta help me out. Give me some more information here. They missed their land drop. That's a good sign. So I'm probably not making a 0/0 Shark this turn, huh? Or Brainstorm, Brainstone, 4 Terminus, 4 Unholy Heat, 2 Jace. I mean, realistically, I just have to look at the whole thing over again. They're going to take the Shark Typhoon. That's probably fine. Actually, they might take Wilderness Reclamation. You're glad Sensei's Divining Top is banned. The card is miserable. Have you been listening to Dominari's Judgment? It's been a really fun series over the last couple weeks that they've been talking about the cards on the ban list and what should and shouldn't be staying there. Oh, it's been really fun. Just that was the episode that came out today. They were talking a lot about top. All right, I'm gonna steal that, huh? No. The one that came out last night, I believe. What was their consensus? Absolutely not on Sensei's Divining Top. Yeah, Dominaria's Judgment. It's actually called Dominaria's Judgment, but I call it Dominari's Judgment because that's like the joke. It's the joke. So I'm going to have a flip DRC here. It's pretty funny. Yoink. Where are you?
Yoink.
Oh yeah, I mean, the number one reason it's banned is just tournament logistics. I actually think that nowadays, Jen and I, the power level on top might be pretty unacceptable. I mean, imagine it in artifact decks running Urza's Saga and Urza and Sai. There's just like a bunch of nonsense you can do where you like juggle 2 Sensei's Divining Tops to create Thopters. You could go infinite that way if you have a Sai in play. It's just a bad idea on so many axes. So wow, this card seems really good. I'm glad I'm playing it. This does not have Death Touch yet. So we are going to be killing the Shadow with an Abrupt Decay. I don't really have a reason to do it before combat. I guess I could bounce the Shadow now just to buy time. But that does give a window for them to jam a discard spell, and then it gets all awkward. We'll see what happens. Not really worried about this game at this point. Yeah, well, it's just that there's just, I don't know. It's just not necessary, right, for us to go down that road. I mean, there's just no reason not to just kill this. Yeah. That. Okay, we're gonna top that. Yeah, unfortunately, Jen and I, the reality of the matter is it's just so inefficient, and the world in which that card could exist is not the modern of today. The modern of today is amazing, and we actually talked about this a bunch on Faithless Brewing last night. The modern of right now is awesome. It really is. Like, in terms of competitive diversity, we've never had the breadth of decks being viable that we have now. The sacrifice is that minimum benchmark of power is pretty goddamn cracked right now. So it's, maybe I should have played the second Triome. I'm gonna end up cycling it anyway. Bin that. Yeah, it's just the well, and the biggest problem, Jen and I, is not, it's not that you can't come up with situations where that is good. It's just that the number of situations where it's just like, well, why aren't you just playing more good cards so that you can play Memory Deluge and get a 2-for-1 and then flash it back and get the other 2-for-1? Like, it just there just isn't really any world in which that's not the better way to build your deck. Like, it's just too cute to try to build a deck that's able to, like, exploit, quote unquote, the power of what Mystical Teachings is offering you. So theoretically, I can't play this Cryptic, but I'm going to find something I can play. And I did. I'm going to take Ice-Fang Archmage's Charm. Yeah. Yeah, we're just not living in a world where, like, tutoring for answers, which is most of what Mystical Teaching's going to do, right? It's not good at getting threats. Are there threats you can get? Sure. But most of what you're getting are answers, and that's just not going to do it. All right, opponent. I probably could have Archmage Charm to draw 2 there, but honestly, at this point, I kind of want to just take one of their threats to kill them with. You fool! It would be nice to find out if they're playing more colors. I guess they're not. No baubles at any point, huh? It's pretty wild. I mean, Stoneforge Mystic is playable, right? But Stoneforge Mystic is tutoring a card that you would... It's basically like that. A lot of the tutors that exist right now exist to expand a 4 of into an 8 or 12 of. So if you look at Titan and Yawgmoth, those decks have a very linear game plan based on a single card, and the tutors they're playing get that card, but they also get to give you a toolbox. So Titan gets to play one of, a couple different creatures if it wants to, that you can occasionally grab. I think we want EE and the Veils. Growth Spiral's definitely kind of poor here. Not sure if I want Brazen Borrower. I guess so. Nexus is probably poor. Yeah, Urza Saga and Stoneforge, exactly. They're working the same way. They get you Colossus Hammer, but they also can get you... You did Lutri today? What? Is that Delirium Tutor? Oh, Traverse the Ulvenwald? Not in Modern, no. Where's the fun without Nexus? I just don't think I need it in this matchup, Blaubear. So much stronger than Lotus Control. Well, that's all that really matters, right? The only thing that really matters in life is that you're better than Lotus Control. All right. Well, yes and no, Carrion Lich. I mean, Summoner's Pact. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, there's some fringe play of Steel Shaper's Gift, right? But that's really cheap. I do I want Ashiok against Shadow? I kind of do. It doesn't impact the board at all, but their graveyard as a resource is so freaking powerful. Split the Brazen Borrower Ashioks. Right. I know I'm making stuff up here with the sideboarding, but I really don't. Really not sure what they want me to do. All right, this has to be good enough. 24 land deck, we're definitely never going to find our second land. Mm-hmm. Goodbye, sweet prince. Yep. Okay, so they're on Grixis the whole time, huh? That's terrifying. It's not a surprise, Jen and I. Like, I was pretty convinced they weren't on straight black red. God damn it. Mm-hmm. You thought it was black red, but it was me, Grixis, the whole time. Oh, good. Glad I don't have that. Yeah. No, I know, Jen and I currently and forever will hate calling a 2-deck combination by the guild name. I don't know why it irks me so much. It just really does. Just another good boomer tendency of mine, I suppose. Yeah, Lose Focus is a good card that I forgot about. Abrupt Decay should just come with a Shark unconditionally. Croxa, sure. They stacked their triggers wrong. You fool! Second Crocs Dash Monkey. Seems like a very strange choice. Like, they know I have this. Do they think they can counter it? Nope. They have a second monkey? Okay, they definitely have a drown, so there's just no way I'm playing this Ashiok. And if they tap out for Croxa, we just counter it. It's fine. I know they get to use their graveyard to play the spell, but the Ashiok's kind of caging them in a little bit. Feels like. How old am I? I don't know. I am Chinese guy. I always have to think about it. How old do you think I am? Draw two. I don't like any of these options. I think we just let it resolve. If they want to take the Ashiok and cast their Kroxa this turn, that's fine. Because we just counter it with the second charm if they take one of the charms. The fact that I have 2 charms basically makes this easy. Late 30s, no. No, early 30s. I'm 32. What the heck, we're the same age? Okay. I don't think heck has anything to do with it, sir, but alright. No, the thing is Unbreakable Wit, it just like once I turned 19 in Canada, and then really once you turn 25, there's really no more like life milestone crap things that you get anymore. Like there's no age that you're waiting on until like, I don't know, 65, I guess. Like the last thing that you get is at 25 you can rent a car from most rental services. That's really it. You're done. Like you don't get anything new after that point. Yeah, it was 65, but that's like everyone, like that's really far away, and you're not really, I don't think you're really concerned about that or whatever. Okay. Well, I don't have. So we play Ashiok, they're going to drown it, they're going to cast their Kroxa, I lose a card and I push it. Although they're getting close to having another freaking Kroxa. What's stopping us from slamming Wreck? The fact that they almost definitely have Drown and Lock. So I'm 100% sure that there's a bunch of ways this goes badly, but I'm going to do this now. So they should drown it. They should. And then they're going to fire back on their turn with Hardcast Kroxa. Probably dishing the Borrower, and then on our turn, we're going to resolve Reclamation into push. Yeah. Yeah, that definitely matters, Shadowless. Yeah. Okay. Everything's falling into place. No, it's fine, Noobzocker. The entire last game, they didn't ever have blue. It's part of the reason why they lost. They also never found a second land. No, they did, right? They found the basic swamp. They pulled a Freak You Nasty, and the land they found was a freaking basic swamp. It was like, okay. The real disaster is if they now, like, Thoughtseize me. Oh, or they could have another drown? Gosh, I hope not. Well, if they have it all, they have it all. Sometimes you die. I probably should have grabbed a basic there since my colors are very thoroughly set up. Okay, this is fine now, because even if they drown, I have the push. Please resolve? No way. God damn it, and then this means they have enough cards to just replay the Kroxa next turn. Yeah, we're doomed. Okay, they just had it all. And exactly the one treasure from the monkey causes us to lose here. I guess I could have sequenced this the other way around, because they would have countered the push. I honestly just didn't think about the part where they just have it all. I guess if I draw a couple lands, the building will basically kill them. We just kill this now, unfortunately. Am I happier like this? I don't know. No, I'm good. Boosh, I'm good. We won game 1 because they could never draw a second land. So, no need for assault. Oh, got it. Okay. You got more? Oh, it's just the tap land. Okay. All right, one more land. If they are disrespectful, they can attack, or if they have a blocker, but Well, that's probably us dead. If they understand what the danger it is, which they likely will. Bobble in Exile, okay. Seems like their best draw. I mean, we don't know that they drew it, right? They had multiple cards in hand at the beginning of the turn. It's not guaranteed that that was a top deck or anything. They go Luris to hand. Yeah, they can't attack. They should not attack. I don't think they will attack unless they're very... You're okay. Opponent is incredibly foolish. Top deck untap land, Zach. Just do it. They did bobble me, right? Well, let's find out if they were clever enough to dodge a building. Well, how smart were you, opponent? Can you dodge a building? It has Ward 3. Yeah, they should have. Do they have a flash blocker? Like, I don't understand what this is. Do you not think that Ward... Okay. Hey, Roy. Listen. This is what I asked for. I was like, maybe the streak of bad luck will be over. It could happen. It could happen. You're so tilted. Yeah, that's what Mr. Sari kept calling it yesterday. He just kept being like, hit them with the building. He doesn't sound that like that. Yeah, cling to dust. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you scry 2, you go bottom top, pass the turn, they do stuff, then they pass it back to you and you kill them with the card and they're like, oh, I can't believe you're top deck lad. It's like, can't you though? Yeah, untap land was Roy, can you reading check this for me? Oh. Is this yeah, hand's perfect. Let's go. This is what they said. They said, come sail away. Come sail away. Come sail away with me. Yeah, it is part low. God damn it. Such a fucking moron. I knew it sounded wrong when I did it, but I was doing it midstream. There's too many Emmas in the Magic world, to be perfectly honest with you. It's Emma part cow. Part low. There you go. Thank you, sir. What? Oh, hold on. I got it. Okay. Oh, Crab Gang. Crab Gang. All right, crabs out, people. Crabs out. Should be a terrible matchup for us, actually. But that's okay. In before Emma Stone starts streaming Magic. Woo! Woo! Was it you that asked for a Shadowless? Was it you? I don't honestly remember. I didn't honestly remember who it was. I just knew it's someone.
Just give him one of these.
Okay. How's our mill matchup? I assume terrible.
Ooh, hey.
I mean, we have a Nexus, so if I can get enough mana going, in theory, it's very simple. But they also have Tasha's, which doesn't do us any favors. I guess they have 3 cards in hand. Let's fetch into the trap now rather than later. Yeah, they don't have a trap. That's good. Wreck off the top. Fart is banned? No? It's clearly not. I mean, you just typed it, didn't you? You said you didn't have time to watch everything. I forgot the show, so should rewatch. Okay. The list, or the philosophy of the list that I'm attempting to curate is with the idea that all right, sorry. I want to charm Natasha's. That is tomorrow. So with the idea of people who don't know The Simpsons, but just like what are the best episodes, almost entirely from. Good God. They don't have a land. Well, neither do I. I guess I should deluge here? Yeah, 100%. Cuatro. Yeah, but it's a TLDR list with the caveat that we're trying to make allowances for people who aren't going to watch a ton of the show. They just want to like get the best episode. Like if you were going to curate a show for someone who like they're like, "Oh, I've never watched it before." Well, there's certain episodes that you're like, "Well, this doesn't make as much sense if you don't know all of it." The Mr. Plow episode is really really good. I agree with that, by the way. It's not the best ever, but it's good. It's very good, actually. Señor Plow no es macho. You fool, I have killed one of your crabs. How could you ever hope to win now? Just go ahead and make those changes, Roy. Just go nuts, man. You can edit it. You are mod. Do I have a basic? I assume so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know, but if you're bothering to suggest it, Roy, go ahead and change it. For example, I know that there is some kind of, I'm going to say, hierarchy. It's almost definitely the wrong term to use here, about or grammatical rule on when one should use hyphens on things like that, and I have no idea what they are. Literally none. I know, dude. It's fine. I just don't care. Like if you have an opinion on these things, I'm like, yep, Roy, I'm gonna listen to Roy has to say. Because Roy is way, yeah, she's English and also by token British. I know being British is more specific, but did we steal this game? Not if I don't find. That's the Roy, yeah. No, British isn't. British is less specific. British means a resident of the UK, I believe. Britannia. All right, well, we can shock this. Can attack for 1. So as long as they don't resolve Atasha's, we win. The last card will always be Nexus unless it's in my hand. The reason I don't want to draw into the Nexus right now is if I do that, then I actually don't have the 7 mana, and I'll deck out on the next turn I have. So what I'm going to do is play Sharky T. Pass the turn. I guess if they set up a fetch land, if they're very clever and they set up a fetch land, they can beat us during an upkeep. But that's not going to work here. So I'm just going to hold on to this. I can cycle the second Typhoon if I want to, and that's fine by me. Is my camera new? My camera is not old. I've had this set up for a little while. Bing. Think we can win this one? I do too. If they've been paying attention, I'm sure my Nexus has shuffled itself back in a few times. Yeah. Can I do this? Yeah, I can do this. So I do not want to put Nexus in my hand. Do not want to put Nexus in my hand. Okay. Shelldock, okay. So cycling a Fraying Sanity could kill me here, unfortunately. And there's nothing I can do about that. So if they're very clever as well with that card, they could get us. I have lethal on deck anyway, so they need to have specifically Fraying Sanity here in order to be able to take this. All right. Let's see if they have it. Because I didn't find a land on... Oh, but I could have done, right? All right, that's it. It's over. Mmm. Hey, Mord. Fuck. Snow-covered ice. So I need to know if there's a land in my deck. Hold on. 3... Yeah, I don't have enough mana to do. I have 12 in total this turn. I need an untap land. Is my breeding pool in my graveyard? Almost definitely. Yeah. Okay. And there's one more island that exists. It's there. There's nothing I can fetch. Well, nothing I can fetch untapped. You still cast next. It's not in my hand, Shauna. And they could have Drown. That's the problem. And I can't cast it on my upkeep. We have Deluge. I know that, but they could have a Drown. Yeah, I know. I know we have Nexus, but if I get milled out during my upkeep, then I lose. Oh, they can't do that. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. They can't do that. They can't do the thing I was worried about. Can you Shark for 0? Yeah, I could have. Yeah. Well, I just have to counter Atasha's, right? That's the only thing I need to care about. So, sorry. I don't know why I sometimes. Suppose if Tasha's is on the shell dock, they can kill me. Tasha's into Drown would beat me here. Okay. They made their land drop. They did not make their land drop. Fuck. But if they mill me over, the Nexus stays in my deck, so it doesn't matter. If it's a fet, no, they still can't get me in the upkeep. I don't know why I was worried about them getting me on my upkeep. I felt like they had a way out, but I don't think they actually do. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Dark Odious, I just assumed they had a way to beat me, but it didn't actually make any sense. Okay, Veil is not very good, but it's worth having. But it wouldn't have actually done anything, right? Yeah. Well, that's what it's more about than anything else, Mord. Cryptic's probably one of the worst cards here, right? An Ice-Fang? Borrower is like maybe okay. It's about sending a message. Ashiok good versus field? It doesn't do anything against field. Oh, does it? I guess it does, huh? Yeah, it stops them from getting a land, so it turns it into Ghost Quarter. I mean, it is, but it's so slow. Yeah. I mean, they're still gonna make me search, and they're gonna be able to get their archive traps off. Also, stuff's yeah, but on turn 3, really, and I'm on the draw. I don't think that's. I don't see anything in this deck that I would rather have Ashiok than right now, with that as the upside. I think we mostly have to play at instant speed. Right. I mean, I agree with that, Roy, but yeah, I haven't seen Roy in a while either. Roy, I don't know if you're aware that I'm going away for 2 weeks on Christmas, so I'll be back on the 4th. But we should get together when I get back. I'm gonna go visit my dad in Florida. And his hand is fine. Oh no, I'll be here coasting gray. I'll be on stream coasting gray. I'll just be in a different setting. I'm not gonna have the same amount of hours, but I should be able to stream. Or I'm gonna be in Venice, in or around Venice. You know who you're gonna troll, Carrion Ledge. It'll be Freak. You're gonna troll Freak You Nasty. You're gonna troll him every goddamn day. Should go to Disney World? Yeah, I heard it's their 50th. Uh-oh. This is not going to end well for me. Okay, Forest is not yet in the graveyard. That's good. Well, I didn't tell you to, but that can be what you tell Freak, yes. No Forest. Okay, good. No endurance? Yeah, we don't have any endurance. What do you think I was going to do? F6? Bitch? Step off. You're going to pull that shit on me. You're going to pull that shit on me. Yeah, I mean, I know, Roy, but, you know, it's my dad. I got to visit my dad. I mean, I don't have to, but time to get him? Not really. I mean, we'll see. Am I driving there? No, I'm flying. An untapped green? I didn't feel like I needed it, and it doesn't actually prevent many of their mill spells, Roy. I don't know if you've seen, like, the consistent despair of many players on the fact that nothing in mill targets anymore. Not nothing, but very few. The funny thing is, apparently the reason why is Commander. Cycles Fractured Sanity. Deal. Yeah. Can I fly a plane? No. The Bruce Dickinson can, though. Yeah. But, Roy, they had already had an opportunity to trap me on their turn, and they only used one. And I tapped down for a counterspell, and they didn't play another one. So that was my feeling that they didn't have another one. Right? Like, it just doesn't make any sense for me, for them, like, after I countered one and tapped out, for them not to just unload the rest of them, however many they had. It just doesn't make any sense, right? That does not make sense. Right? Soon you'll be Florida man? God willing. Uh-oh. Nexus in hand! Nexus in hand! Everybody panic. That is not where we want the Nexus, correct. I just want land drops, opponent. I'm just trying to find lands. Wow, they're blowing all their drowns here. I mean, I don't hate it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're almost there. All right, who's got money on they surgical me to keep the number of cards in my hand down? Huh? Any takers? Any takers on opponent's surgicals to keep me off of 8 cards in hand? They 5-head me so hard. 6-1 odds. Yeah. I got good odds. Who's taking it? We got takers? Any takers? All right. They very much could have drawn a Veil by now. Not a Veil. Trap. Misty, Hinterland, Breeding Pool, Water. Okay, so the pool and the grave are there. How many islands? None? 2 triomes, the 2 shocks. No more basics, right? They're old frame, they're easy to find. No more basics. Okay. Get a forest to kill the damn crab? I can't get a forest with this. I can't get a forest at all, Jen and I. My breeding pool's in the graveyard and 2 other Zagoth Triomes are in the graveyard. I literally don't have a green source to fetch. In fact, I think at the moment all I have left is islands. Yeah. So we're not casting this ever. It's locked. Trap. Denied. 9! Das ist verboten. Oh, you do, Roy, do you? What could it possibly be? I wonder. I knew it. I knew you'd love it. I'm happy you love it, my friend. Step. Opponent, step it. All right, we do have one more island, right? Right? Yeah, we do. We got to get it now. But it's too late. Oh, there's 2. Oh, there's a forest. Huh, I misevaluated. Okay, so now we have the 7 for Nexus, which means I can cast it next upkeep if they mill me out. So it's actually okay for it to be in my hand now. And I can Growth Spiral into it. So let's Spiral main phase. Well, what? Okay. And if they tap out for basically any mill spell, we're going to cycle Shark Typhoon for 2 in response, get milled out, and then loop Nexus infinitely. That's the plan for now. They basically don't have any drowns left. They could tap 3, and then it's possible they could have a Fatal Push. That would be really bad. Okay, that's fine. That's also fine. Remember to put a stop? I will, if I need to. Well, Roy, the follower ones are only usable here. So, as I found out. So, basically, it makes sense to double up. Yeah. Oh, that's a really good draw. There's almost no way they have another Drown and Lock, but whatever. I guess I'd rather they drown this than anything else. Good. Really, Roy? That's interesting. We have to make the 1/1 before we next. Yes, yeah. Well, not anymore. We don't. More now. I can attack with Hall of Storm Giants and then play Nexus during my end step always. So It's very difficult for them to take this now. Oh no, because if I have to cast the Nexus during... No, but if I cast it during my... Leaves us vulnerable to a Brazen Borrower. We're vulnerable to a ton of stuff. I'm not worried about most of it. You cast Nexus and see what they do? Yeah, I'm not casting Nexus. I'm casting Deluge here. I know I only have 7 cards left. But if I can find some counter magic. Perfect. You cast the Typhoon? I don't like casting Typhoon here. Okay, that's fine. Could have done this on end step with all the mana floating to be a little more optimized. So I think we just pass again. I have double counter. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm not really worried. And then next turn, well, okay, that's fine. So now I just end step the Nexus. If they counter it, I draw it next turn. So let's see what happens. If they counter this, it's no big deal. They need something that counters and exiles. I don't think so, Roy. Not normally. Okay. That didn't change anything, opponent, but okay. So, this is my extra turn. I still have one more turn after this. You just wasting my time? Like, what's going on? So, we got to turn in the bank. Creature land's sick? My creature land's sick? It is not. Well, I don't need to decay the EE at all. I mean, I might, but, like, there's no reason to do it. Yeah. I could also steal it, but, like, they can't even activate it. Oh, sick. Sick as in excellent, as in sweet. Yes, it is. It is gasolina. Muy bien. Bangin'. Yes, thank you. Love that. The first half of nasty. Heat them with the building. I think because I can, I'm gonna cast Typhoon first. We could still Nexus. Yeah, we just make a 7/7 every turn. Good luck, opponent. Hardcase the Hun gamers. Yes, I like the Hun. Big shark. Okay. Cool. Neat. Are they going for clock equity? Could be. They're down a game. Yeah, but I have 7.5 minutes. Like, and if I want to go faster, I certainly can. Now that they're on 0 options, like, we just do it like that. Smart? Okay. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Copium. Gotcha. Oh. I'm getting a little toasty. GG OG Trilla. I guess I'm James Brown? You know it. All right. Forgot how good Growth Spiral is. I don't actually think Growth Spiral is all that good. If we're gonna be totally honest. So no companion. Got 2 shots at a 3rd land. It'd be nice if it was a fetch. I'm gonna keep this, but this is sketch. If we don't find our 3rd land, I'll take the hit for that one. Murktide? Of course. Of course. Yikes! Well, we're doomed. Oh, good. Actually, if they cast it, it's probably good for me. Assuming I actually hit my land drop this turn, this is probably the best thing that could have happened there. Or close to it. Is there a world where you can play Knight of Souls Betrayal in Modern? I mean, you can play... Fuck. Alright. Yeah, that was my exact thought, Roy, because like the way that was phrased, I was like, well, it's really conditional. Played Night of Souls of Betrayal against Shred. I mean, it's not unplayable. Like, it does stuff. Not a little amount of stuff. Is that a Murktide? Oh no. 3/3 Murktide. Alright, we're dead. Get up. Get on up. No, it's very straightforward, Jen, and I just scoop it up. Get on 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 up. I probably won't grow the spirals over the Rex here, huh? Right on. Why is this song in commercials? Why wouldn't it be, Gato? How's the list going so far? Oh, we're 2-0. Murktide's gonna be tough. I mean, this is much better. Get on up. Get on up. Get on up. Get on up. Would it benefit from playing Urion? Yes and no. Well, Roy, it would be a special kind of church. A black one. You just wouldn't include the sex parts. James Brown, of course, firmly in the get up camp, by the way, versus the get down camp that Cool and the gang are in. Do I want to counter that? I do. It's probably worth trading it. Yeah, exactly, Roy. Tearing families apart despite the fact that getting up and getting down are the same thing. Cryptic to bounce their only land would be just ridiculous. I'm almost considering it, but then they actually have the land drop, so it'd be. Inflammable means flammable. What a country! It actually put them on mono blue here. It's almost worth doing. It's not worth doing, but it's almost worth doing. Wait, what was the... What is the reference to infamous cheating? I missed it. Why you run Plow Under? I mean, I don't think so. Oh, 2 Explorers. That was way back. All right. Yeah, 2 Explorers. The classic. Yeah. Dumpfool, thanks for the follow. They played the Murktide. Resolves. Get on up. Get up! Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get on up. Heat my borrower. Get on up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Hey, Sneaky. I'm doing fine. So if they're doing this rather than playing a threat, they might have drawn another land, which means that they go land to dash Ragavan. I'll let it go. I would like to find a Shark Typhoon to hardcast, please. Uno. Por favor. Or even Memory Deluge would be real sweet right now. Yeah, it seems to be Sneaky. ¿Por qué no los dos, señor? ¿Por qué no los dos? Donde el Shark Typhoon, I think. Señor. All right, opponent, enjoy. Woo! Okay, then. Prismari Command. What the fuck? Always better to cycle. I mean, I thought so more, but like they were literally tapped down, so like. Roy. What's with the Caleb D reference, Shadowless? I don't know him well enough to understand. No? Really? You hear Caleb D. I don't have him up, so I don't. Ooh. Epicé. No, I won't pay for that. It's okay. Thanks, deck. Man, this Murktide opponent is scrapping it out. Jesus. Veil into a veil. That's amore. CC. Blood Moon. So I can float and Abrupt Decay it, but let's Deluge first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we got 2. Oh. That's actually really annoying. Okay. I should have upkeep Scryed. Nope. Never didn't have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a 7/7 Shark, which is unheatable. They can Archmage's Charm the token, but not if I have Veil up. Man, that's so annoying. Am I supposed to? I think I am supposed to cast it again. And then we're going to upkeep Scry. Yeah, we're going to crush them. All right, I will be right back as we get into game number 3 here. I can feel it. Woof. Kept their 7, huh? Ooh. We only have 4 Fatal Pushes. I should be able to mull the one. And mulled to the Fatal Push. Don't have the land to go with it, but I mulled to the Fatal Push. There's no way I can trophy Monkey early, and I don't have the mana for it. The sand sucks, but it does play okay through a Blood Moon, so I'm gonna keep. I think we're gonna lose this one. This is definitely not a good matchup. Not one you want to see. Okay, DRC's nice. There's some small blessing. No, you don't, Jen and I. Can tell the difference between real butter and I can't believe it's not butter. No, you can't, Mr. Simpson. No one can. Oh, you're right. I'm a failure. Ooh. My stars. They do have Mystical Dispute, but... Okay, while they are small, we don't make the play here. So maybe they let it resolve and they heat it, which draws me into the land, or we Brazen Borrower one of their DRCs and then we main phase this trying to hit the... Yeah, I like that better. Are you playing Vintage for Delta? 3 mana? The fuck? Oh, they wanted to fetch and then double surveil. Okay. And they shocked. This means they also have a counterspell. They hit all lands on the surveils. Deal. So this almost definitely represents counterspell. But they also probably have removal. If they only come in for the 2, we're going to take the 2 again. I think... Yeah, we have plenty of time to be getting on with here. Did not flip. Okay. Unless... Did not flip. Alright. They never don't have it. I believe we are looking at an instance, Jen and I, and correct me if I'm wrong, where they, in fact, do not have it. We're actually waiting on confirmation from the lab. I'm not entirely sure. So Ice-Fang won't have Death Touch. Thanks, Rye. Snapcaster? What? Wow. I love their deck. I mean, I hate it, but I love their deck. So we ought to make push. They believe we ought to make Shark to try to kill Snapcaster Mage. Brazen Borrower and Grave. Okay, they got a lot of stuff going on in their deck. That's a yikes. Okay, opponent, you have had Counterspell all game, and that's fine. Just don't have literally any bolt. I didn't snap in the Sultai deck. I don't know, dumb fool. The person who submitted this said they had a good run with it. They wrote a tournament report. I believe that. It is slow and clunky and doesn't scale into the late game the same way that a lot of the other cards in this deck do. So I understand the reasoning of no snap being in the deck. I do. I really do. It's not some made up crap. It does make some sense to me. So we ought to make push now. No, we ought not make push now. They have already counterspell. Want their mana tapped. Whoa. Okay, this might mean they're not dashing the monkey this turn, which might be good. Second iteration into exile? Ooh, that's a yikers. So we'll lead on push. Because these are 2-for-1s. They didn't fight. Just the 24-hour before test, Roy. It's actually quite little. Oh, I mean, you're not wrong, dumb fool. Yeah, okay. The problem is the deck already has a lot of clunky cards that scale really powerfully into the late game, like Memory Deluge and Shark Typhoon. So you can't play. You just can't play an infinite number of that kind of card, if that makes sense. I don't need another land right now, so let's just hold here. Mm. Okay. No, I didn't mistap anywhere. Okay. I know going F5 seems really loose there, but I kind of want to have all my options available here. There's a really good chance they just have double counter and we lose, but that's where they bullied me into. Their deck is very, very good. The double expressive was a bit much. Like, there's no way they don't have another counter and or another removal spell. All right, they got me. Good tight game. I don't know if all my decision making was perfect. When they had the double expressive iteration turn, though, even though they burned the Blood Moon at the end, it was like fine for them. They never don't have it. I mean, I think they repeatedly didn't have it in a bunch of places, Jen and I. It's just like between all the different things that they applied, they just had enough pressure that I lost. Like, even if they didn't have it there, it's not like I was winning right away. Besides the fact that they played Flusterstorm, they could have easily had a Heat or Bolt afterwards. Although, I'm assuming they can't keep all of those post-board. Okay, it's a Lurrus deck. I have a lot of cheap spells. I know I don't have my second land, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this. The four Growth Spirals are a little sketch, but there's literally no land in my deck I can draw that doesn't cast Growth Spiral. With the Misty in my hand. So, it's a crazy keep, but it's an appropriately crazy keep. And we are rewarded for it. Good. Junt? Nope. Life total control? I think it's clear enough, Sneaky. I am not sure. I can't give you a good clean answer. I think the way I was trying to use it is to pressure the mana on their turn so that they have to have as many pieces of interaction live all at the same time, which is not always easy for them to do. I think I have to take this because if they have a second one and I don't, yeah, this is why. I don't have a second piece of removal. If this resolved now, I would have no way to remove it. So I end up taking a little bit more damage on the front. But, yeah. I mean, it's what I had to do. I don't like it, but it's correct, right? AMA Ninja raiding its party of 14 human beings. Thank you so much.
You can run, but you can't glide.
Take 1 damage here. Tapping down probably gets us hit. Yeah, whatever. Keep going. Show me my friend, Boris. Yes, I see you there. Alright, we're almost definitely dead in game 1. Really don't want to go to 3 here, but I kind of have to. Whew. I got a lot of mana. I wonder if it'll matter. You think Burn plays any efficient spells? You think any of the spells in Burn are cheap? Or are they all 3 and 4 mana spells? Among Us at mana symbol poker? I have no idea what that means. I don't know if you're trying to ask me if I play poker, if I would play poker, if I would poke her. Answer is, give me a picture first. This was the wrong way to do this. I'm dead. It's fine. We were never winning that game anyway. The double Eidolon draw was just too brutal. That's why we have Weather the Storm, Aether Gust, and Brazen Borrower. And EE probably. I hate EE against Burn, but our other tools are pretty bad. Should we play poker? I'm terrible at playing. I'm awful at poker. Terrible. I don't get it. Like I can't. No. I mean no. Not me. No. I'm not that kind of gamer. I wonder if I'm supposed to have Force of Vigor. I don't know. Still need a couple more cuts. Probably Cryptic. All right, let's run like this, see what happens. If they have Roiling Vortex, we need to watch out for that, but probably on the play, we're going to be okay against it. Good hand is good. Let's go. Yeah, y'all watch me play Magic, right? I don't know how to bluff, when to bluff. Shark Typhoon on top. Good thing I don't want that. So this is like 8 damage, so that's fun. Okay, I like that draw. Definitely not putting a shark into play here. Man, this stingy goblin guy, dude. Roy, if you want, you can add the lurk emote to the bot, which has a permanent subscription now. Finally. They're gonna have the kill here? Oop. I can't afford to play overly scared with how bad my hand is. Like, if they have double bold, I'm just dead. Okay. Okay. You okay, Brazen Borrower? Doing a little freak out. Okay. Okay. No, see, you can't do that. All right, what if my response is fetch to 2, Memory Deluge, and we just go, you know what? We're either going to hit Weather the Storm and gain 9 or lose. Because I don't think that Archmage Charm this and have nothing left to do is a winning line. It's just not good enough, right? Especially when they have a redraw into a bolt available. Yeah. Yeah. Nope, just dead. Cool. It was just stomped by burn. Actually, hold on. Oh, for the love of fuck. It wasn't even close. Can I concede a game I already conceded? All right, back to 2-2. But you know, we haven't been drawing particularly badly. This deck is just not set up to beat those really aggressive starts, or at least I don't think that it is. It's I don't know how well you can actually set this deck up to beat those. Win fought another one? Win for another one. Oh, I would like to win another one. I would very much like to win another one, but we'll see if we do or not. Whatever happens, happens, honestly. Like, I'm good.
Just give him one of these.
Mityushka with the follow. Thank you,
Ooh,
friend.
hey, ooh.
We're 10 followers away. 10 followers away from 3,000. Oh, that's okay, Notes. We played against Murktide. It was a very tight match to the 2-1. Their game 3 was just insane. To the 1-2, sorry. And then we lost to Burn 0-2. Classic. And any deck that I play is gonna 0-2 to burn. Basically always. It just it's just not in me to play a lot of decks that have a good burn matchup. I don't know why. This would have been an okay hand against burn, huh? No companions. It's got to be Murktide. Murktide, mother. Ah, the Yokomot. Isn't 5 lands hand bad? We're a control deck. Like, we have plenty of card flow. It's not great, but when you don't know what you're up against, 5 lands, all your colors, it's fine. What has a good burn matchup? I think Hammer has a pretty okay one. Oh, Boomer Jund. Great. Awesome. Good. Should be okay here. Burn's good against burn. A lot of the Urza Saga decks I've played have a pretty good burn matchup. Yeah, this is Liliana. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Because I'm discarding a land that doesn't buff the Tarmogoyf's power. Discard our second Castle Vantress for sure. They discard Stamping Ground. Perfect. We're going to take one and then kill the Liliana. Good, good. I'd love to have some basics so I could have a dream of this guy. Doing the thing. That's a good draw, though. Oh yeah, Asmo food in general has a very good burn matchup. I'll take this hit. I'm not super worried about it. I want to see what they're up to with this 4 mana. Nothing? It's very strange. Perhaps they have Colligan's Command or something. Second push is quite welcome there. Stomp! I've been stomped, chat. We've been stomped. Your 2-for-1 is useless against me, fool. Your 2-for-1 is useless here. Sure. Bone Crusher's Reedy! Stomp. In my modern, it's more likely than you think. I like these cards. Oh yeah. No, they didn't have removal there. I was expecting a Earth-Shattering Kaboom? I remember the quote. I was expecting an Earth-Shattering Kaboom. Dash Monkey. Oh, what? Yikes! Bottom. Draw the good stuff. The good stuff! Hey! Ow. So, Obviously, I could have just blocked it with Hall of Storm Giants, but if they had a Terminate, blew up my Hall, and hit me for 4, that would be not so fun. So... God, that's pretty brutal, huh? Well, we let that resolve. We better Vantress into something quick. Terminate would cost 5. You're right. Yeah, okay, fine. Not specifically Terminate. Just something bad. It does, but not that much. But yes, thank you. That is worth knowing for the rest of this game. Perfect draw. Yeah, they're very close to being able to do it. I mean, they didn't have it at the moment I said it, which is important to take note of. Hall is just like such a house, though. I freaking love this card. Stomp me? Yikes. Okay. Well, whatever they play, I'm going to counter it, hit him for 7, and then we see where we are then. Perfect. It's not actually perfect, but good enough. Smash! Building heat hard. They can't quite Croxa? Gosh, that's so good. 1 card short. Bone Crusher 3D! Oh, yeah! Does the building hit like a brick? It's a good question. Smash! What are you gonna do? Not block? I'd see that. Alright, double bolt kills me. Stomp bolt. K-Com bolt. They bolt the Ice-Fang? That's a choice. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see. No snake. Yes, we are denied the snake, but we still have building. Yeah. They're taking game actions. What, like, there's like an Albert Brooks quote. It might be from Finding Nemo, where like someone floats an idea and he's like, no, that's terrible, but you're thinking, and I like that. Sort of a J. Jonah Jameson delivery. No, that's not going to do it, but you're thinking. I like that. Probably want EE. Shave down a Cryptic. I don't think I need Nexus. Keep the Cryptic. Am I happy with this? I'm pretty happy with this. Trophy is like... Is he a lobster? I don't know what you mean. You've lost me through the layers of reference again. Albert Brooks? He played Marlin. Hank Scorpio, man. Gentlemen, I have the Doomsday device. And just to prove to you that I'm not bluffing, watch this. My God. 59th Street Bridge. Maybe it just collapsed on its own. We can't take that chance. You always say that. I want to take a chance. So good. Goddamn. Scorpio will sting you with his dreams of power and wealth. Scorpio. All right, opponent, do it. You know what you want to do. Play her. Scorpio is the best one-off character in all of The Simpsons. Like, there's just... I don't think there's ever going to be any kind of competition for it. And he played a very similar character in the Simpsons movie. Generally like EE against Boomerjohn. That's fair. I think I'm ditching one of the Deluges here. We're going to end of turn Ice-Fang and then Ashiok should turn off their fetching and make them, kill something at a loss. I don't think casting Archmage's Charm has much value here. And then, so let's fetch first, because they could even be playing Ashiok if they're a Psycho. I just want to give them something that they feel compelled to deal with before I get to this Wilderness Reclamation. I think I'm leaving Ashiok at 5. They can pick up a land with Ren and 6, but it's a land that doesn't do anything until they remove the Ashiok. So let's see if they've got Abrupt Decay, Assassin's Trophy, something of that nature. Homer, which one's your least favorite country? Italy or France? France. Oh, never says Italy. So, Scorpio, do you expect me to talk? No. Expect you to die and to be a cheap funeral. You're gonna die now. The Brazilian kidnappers? They have one good line that I remember. Man, look at all our money. All those pink and purples. Sure is gay. Oh, that was unexpected. That was not fun. Good thing I have Veil of Summer in my deck, huh? Hey, chat? Hey? Fucking Turok. Jeez. Yeah. Uh-huh. He wasn't good at it, Jen and I. Like, he didn't do anything at Globex. He was in no way responsible for, like, anything that was happening in that episode. Like, alright, so this is probably dead. I can cycle the Shark. I wouldn't say so, Visha. They had Renin 6 and Liliana in play already. Like, I don't think it's accurate at all to be like, wow, they really turned the corner. It's like, no, they were already kind of crushing me, in terms of putting out things that are difficult for me to deal with that I don't currently have any answers for. So they were winning. It just like, I mean, you could say it turned a corner, but like realistically, it would have been almost as bad if they just thought seized me. Oh fuck. Yeah. Boy, I hope they don't have literally any removal. It's speed removal. Yeah. I mean, I get the Deluge next. Jeez. Well, yeah. I mean, they were already winning. Like, it's not. It just. I just like. I wouldn't be like, wow. All of a sudden, it's really. It's like, no, it was bad. It got ever so slightly worse, but realistically, it was already quite bad. Now I can. Yeah, we're done here. Wait, I did bring in the E. Okay. I think this is the right setup. We just need to, have the right draw. This is a good draw. I mean, hopefully the Misty Rainforest and the fact that they saw Veil last game makes them respect it. I don't want to see a monkey here, but I accept that a monkey will happen here. Just trying to figure out how much I can afford to hose myself on colors. I don't think that I can. Okay. So they can resolve whatever they want this turn. I would prefer it to be Renin 6 over Tarmogoyf, which feels really crappy to say, but I think it's true. That's fine. Oh. Oh, come on. Fuck. Please. All right. God damn. Okay. Ren and 6, pick up land, play another discard spell? No, okay. Yeah. Man, if they play Turok again, I'm just like toast, right? God damn. That card is ridiculous. With like setup discard. Oh god, thank you. Thank you, opponent. I don't know what's in your hand, but I am very okay with it. You could just literally anything, just keep it all. That's fine. Boil. Do it. Do it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Called it. Yeah. So we lost to Boomer Jun with Boil. So yet another 2-3, but, you know, we played pretty well overall. That is an incredibly difficult matchup, too. I mean, they had double discard to set that up, right? There's just nothing I can do. The thing is, Dan, like, I saw it coming from a mile away if they were playing Boil, and, like, it's just really difficult to wrap your head around the fact that that could be a thing that people are doing again. This deck is fine. The Murktide matchup was really difficult, very close. We could have won that. The Jun matchup didn't look close. I think it was closer than it looked. It's just like that's not really a deck that Sultai is going to be prepared to beat, especially if they're playing Ragavan and all the Planeswalkers. Just a lot of stuff that's quite difficult to play with. You can never play around the Boil with this deck. You just can't. You will never do it. Unless you get out to a crazy head start, which we didn't. I think we needed our own discard spells in order to be able to beat that play in particular. It's just so difficult for these decks to beat Ren and 6. Oh yeah, Boiling Seas is not an instant. Boil is crazy. Absolutely nuts. Anywho, yeah. I don't have any problems with this list in particular. Just that Sultai is a tough combination in general. It's just lacking a little bit. Ren and 6 is just such a good turn 2 play. Boil makes sense for Jun Sneaky Quetzalcoatl because one, they can have trouble against some of the control matchups, and two, it's very good against Titan, which is a really tough matchup for them. It's not really good against Titan, but I think right now there's no Titan player in the world who's ready to get boiled off their Dryad. That said, usually they still have a Titan in play, so it's like it's not an auto win or by any stretch of the imagination, but it is definitely powerful. All of the Wilderness Reclamation decks I played recently have been kind of flaming piles in the leagues. I think the efficiency of the top tier aggressive decks is just too high to play these reactive strategies and really hope to have a chance. Murktide and the black-red Luris shells in general kind of demonstrate that by being able to support Ragavan DRC and whatever 2-mana threats that they play, whether that be Murktide Regent or Dothy Voidwalker, with just such cheap interaction. So it's just a tough sell. Sometimes you get lucky and they stumble a little bit in the early game. The problem is their deck is also cheap. It's so difficult for them to draw a hand that stumbles. When the Murktide player did stumble, we took a game off them. Anywho, yeah. So if you're in the future watching that one, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos you're interested in. I will see you there.